I'm recording. Don't worry. I won't start yet. I'll start around 8:30. Don't worry. So, please tell me, where are you guys from? Come. You can talk to me or you can type on the chat. I want to see what's going on. Let's see. Let's have some interaction. Gomba. Oh, over here. Okay, PKP. Good. All right. What else? Who else? Come on. Sibu Sarawak. Sarawak no PKP. Sarawak people very good. Sepang Selangor. Understood. Alright. Nilai. Oh, very bernilai one. Okay. Puchong. Oh, alright. Good, good. Subang. Oh, okay. What else? What else? Kuantan, Kelang. Okay. I got a few students from Kuantan. Got flooded. Are you affected? I don't know. Perak. Okay. Bangi. Interesting. No. Okay. Good for you. Not flooded. Good. What else? What else? Come on. Melaka. Not bad. Melaka. Okay. Good. Nice place to be. Kelantan, Melaka. Alright. Kelantan okay? No what? Flooding issue, I hope. Kuching Sarawak. Never mind. Kuching Sarawak very good. They are very good. Very obedient. No PKP one. Very nice one. Is it no Shafika? Is it? Sarawak, is it? Yes? Good, 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 good. Alright. Okay, never mind. I'm actually from, where am I from? Oh yeah, right now I'm in Shah Alam. Yeah, right now I'm in Shah Alam. Last month I was in Kedah. Alright. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Okay. So it seems that everybody here are actually from Malaysia, right? Do we have anyone from outside Malaysia? No, not yet. Don't know. uh, just to share, last semester on the December exam, I had 2 people who are from Myanmar, non-Malaysians. They came in. All right, they were very hardworking. All right, and one of them passed actually. One of them passed. The other one marginal fail. I did not expect her to fail. Actually, she was quite good, but it was 47, 48. So it was like that lah. But we train people from the other side as well, so it's no issue. How many do I have right now? 28, 27. Okay, okay, never mind. Let's keep coming. Okay, Kelantan. Anybody from Penang Island? I'm talking about island, islander. Okay. Anyone from Penang Island? No. Don't have. Oh. None. So I have to answer lah. So I am from Penang. But I'm not in Penang right now. So never mind. Okay, keep it coming. Okay, let's see. Let's see your faces. I see Shabira. I see Shafika. Good. Mira, don't know. Afiq, not sure. Nazira, are you stuck? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, okay. All right. I'm watching your phone. Never mind. Good. All right. Sharul, wah, gaming guy. Is it? Wow, nice share. Can I have that one? I also want lah. What game you play? I don't know. I don't play games anymore. Izati, all right. Kausa, good for you. Who's this one? Let me see. Hana, is it? Is it Hana? Is it Hana? Okay, I cannot see your name. Hana, hello, Hana. Amani, okay. Where are you from, Amani? Don't know. Okay, cannot answer. Never mind. Okay.
I'm from Kuantan.
Again, from? From?
Kuantan. I'm from Kuantan.
Kuantan. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Kuantan. You look very familiar, like a colleague of mine. All right. Okay, let's see. We still have time, don't worry. Get to know. I need to get to know my students. Wan Najwa, Amira. Okay. Aida Najwa. Oh, I got a few Najwa here. Okay, good, good. Don't worry. All of my Najwas in the past, they are not affiliates. Yeah. Aina and Najwa, they are affiliates now. So should be okay lah for you. Farah, okay, good. Who's this? Mira, is it? Mira, okay. Oh, behind there, Amira, nothing, no picture. Alia, Farah, Zairiza, no picture. Okay. Kamal Khairi, okay, nice picture. Alright. Siti Mastura, alright. Okay. Never mind, never mind. Never mind. I need to see faces because, oh, sorry. Aida Najwa, you cannot hear? So let's try again. Can you hear me? No. Okay, never mind. No camera is okay. You have issues, your internet connection, never mind. So I'm just reaching out to Aida Najwa. Can you hear me? Okay. What's wrong? What's wrong? Can you try go out and go in again? Let me try. Log off. If you're on the phone, there's going to be an issue because right, you have to click something there. Okay, let's see. All text to everyone. Hold on. Don't do. All right. So again, for those of you who cannot hear me, please retry. Log off and log in again. Because okay, can I get a review? If you can hear me, press 1. Now, guys, press 1. Okay, good. So yes, you can hear me. So the rest, the ones who cannot hear me, that means something is wrong with your device. Okay, please. So let me chat again. All right, those who cannot hear me, please set up your devices properly, yeah, because it is not from my end, it is from your end. Is that okay? Is that okay, guys? Are we okay? Let's see how many do we have right now. 30 something. All right. Who do you have here? Daniel, right? Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Okay, I would just want to make sure people can hear me before we start. Okay, so let me start now lah. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Good evening, everybody. So today is going to be our refresh class, as I said before. If you wait until the end of the session, I got 2 announcements for you. I got a bonus for you actually. And then please, in this class, I would like you to interact with me. The best is you can speak on the mic. If cannot, just chat to me. Is that okay? Because I like interaction, and while I'm teaching, I'll be scrolling down on the videos to see your faces, just to look at your eyes, okay? Because right, sometimes the eyes can tell me what you understand or you don't understand. If you give me a a blank piece of picture, then I cannot see anything, so I cannot help you. Okay, that's the best part of doing things, huh? The bad things that we cannot interact properly on a face-to-face basis. I miss that one. Because as you just to share, when we started PKP, before PKP, my weight was 65 kilogram. Now I'm 70 kilogram. I'm very prosperous. Why? I'm just sitting here. No good, right? Yeah. So I really miss my face-to-face class. So right now I cannot do my face-to-face class. Please let me see your faces. At least I can have some fun there. Right? Let's help each other. Good. So let's try. So today we're going to do our refresh class. I'll be covering growth strategies and SAF methods. All right. So these 2 topics are usually together and they are actually highly likely to come out in the exam. They will come out in the exam almost every 6 months. All right. I've seen in one particular year, they came out for 3 semesters within 1 year straight. So every 3 months is going to be there. So they'll skip 1 month. Usually that way. Usually that's the way. And then they will also give you a actually high level of marks. They will cost you around 20% of the marks of the exam. So you tell me now, is it a valuable topic or not valuable topic? Don't know.
Yes, very important.
Very important. Yes, very important. But next question is it an easy topic? How? Do you have issues on SAF and growth strategies? If you do, please respond to me as and when we go. All right, don't worry. I'll just start over like we did, like you're supposed to do in the normal session. So let me continue. So just double check again. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. So yes, press 1. No, press 2. Okay. Magic. Boom. All right. Hey. Oh, banyaknya. Okay. How many ones are there? Okay, good. Let's go. So this is my first page. Remember, the slides we have are the same, but mine are enhanced because mine is the slide from tutor. Understand? And don't worry, this particular video will be recorded, so you can actually watch again and update your slides. Is it fair? Because it doesn't make sense if I give you my slides, but I'm giving the presentation, isn't it? So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. So what is this? So basically, okay, Izahir. All right, Mira. Okay, what's wrong, Mira? Okay. Check. Please check your settings, Mira. Phone got issue. If phone, you have to click the particular thing, enter through something like that. Okay. Now, so this is basically the idea of this discussion. Basically about what? In the exam, you need to make a choice. You need to give a particular recommendation to the audience, saying that this strategy is actually something that is good or something that is not good. Yes, Mira, correct, correct. Hold on. All right. Anybody, if you can, if there is somebody who is good with IT, can you handle this one? Just side by side lah, doesn't matter. All right. I'm going to the class. Now, so basically this particular topic is very important. You need to give ideas to the management. Remember, your answers are to be your response to the requirement is actually towards the audience, and usually the audience are your superiors. Remember, I repeat again, your audience are your superiors. No problem. Thank you, Mira. The problem is that students, when they answer the question, they will answering to the lecturers. That's the problem. If they answer to the lecturers, your tone and your information will be different. If you don't understand me, never mind. I'll show you later. Okay. So now let's go to the basic idea. These are your growth strategies. What do you understand about growth strategies? Growth strategies is whereby how a company expand their operation. Example, okay, once upon a time, 7-Eleven was only one outlet. Have you heard of 7-Eleven? Yes, they sell cars, right? They sell Toyota cars, isn't it? Yes? Yes or no?
No.
No, yes, respond no. Come on. I'm pulling your leg. Come on. That's why I need your response. My job is to give you idea and make you think. If you are so laid back and you like to be spoon fed, I'll feed you poison. I promise you. Okay? So please feedback. So 7-Eleven they sell what? Motorcycle like Modernas, right?
Food and beverage.
Yeah, beverage. Yeah, they are actually what? Convenience store lah, my dear.
Convenience store. Yeah, convenience store.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Okay, so they started with only one convenience store and then they expanded to more branches. That is actually growth strategy. That is how they expand. Do you understand the meaning of growth now? Okay, like me. Before PKP, I wasn't that big, but now I've grown. I'm 70 kilo right now, so I've also grown, isn't it? So that is also a growth strategy. So most of people, they want to do what? Negative growth strategy, right? To slim down, but I cannot slim down because I cannot go and exercise. I can exercise only what? On my bed and on my chair, that's it. And then feed myself. Okay, good. You understand? So by saying these things, there are two ways to grow. One is from direction of development, whereby we cover and solve metrics and toast metrics. Toast metric I will not cover today here. I may cover in my IRC, but it's not very highly likely to come out. But ENSOF metrics came out almost every year. Whenever we see in the case study, whenever we see in a case study whereby, whereby a particular company wishes to expand by acquiring another company locally or abroad, or expand through what? Developing a new product or services, or even shrinking their operation. They all involve ENSOF metrics. That's it. All right. So by explaining in that manner, you can get 1 mark extra for free. 1 mark. I'll show you how it's done later in the end of the session. Don't worry. The more important part is actually the methods of development, whereby we have internal development, acquisition, franchising, and strategic alliance. So these 4 things here, let me see. Oh yes, I can. Okay, these 4 things here, have you heard of them before? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Good.
Yes.
How many of you have never heard of this before? Tell me now. If there is, then shoot yourself, okay? Not possible, right? Okay. Next, we need to know if the company wants to grow in any of this method, you need to know whether or not they are acceptable to the company. Meaning that if these particular strategies here are going to be successful. So how do we know a particular strategy could or could not be successful? All right, we cannot call Raja Bomo to tell us. So what can we do? We can use this evaluation method, which is the SAF method. This is not a new method. During my time when I was doing ACCA, I did my ACCA in 2002. I cleared in 2004. Yeah, long time ago, very long time ago. Okay, yeah. During that time, we do not have SAF model. We do not have SAF model. So after some time, more than 10 years, some people got so much time on their hands, they created a new model, and now you have to memorize another model. Too bad for you, isn't it? All right. So what I did was last time, we just compare between the pros and cons or the costs and benefits. If you get more benefit, then we say what? It's a good project. Is that logical?
Yes.
Yep.
It's simple, isn't it?
Yes.
It's very simple. During my time, it's very simple. Now your time is more complicated. I don't know why. Okay, doesn't matter. My job is not to complicate you, it's to give you better understanding. So let's go. So we have to understand about the SAF method. So what do I see now? Here. First things first, we talk about the terminologies. Internal growth, acquisition, and franchising. What is my note here? What did I put here? Okay, reminder. Reminder again, whenever you see these kind of topics or ideas within the textbook, for SBL, it is not necessary to remember this particular idea or information in great detail from the textbook. There's no need to memorize. Okay, no need to change your how you say? No need to change your target from a chartered accountant to a Hafiz or Hafizah. No need, Okay, go straight only. A brief understanding is good enough as you are not required to reproduce the textbook material in the exam. Remember, you're not writing a thesis. You are answering to who are you answering to, guys, in the exam?
Examiner.
No, my dear, I just said it.
Management.
Management.
Thank you. In the exam, you are answering to the top management, the CEO. Okay, you're not answering to examiner. So whenever you have the mindset that I'm answering to the examiner, you will downgrade everything. Let me tell you why. Simple. This is your mental. Oh, I need to check. Press 1 if you are from degree. 1, not so many. Oh, let me see. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. Press 2 if you are from F paper. Oh, very good. Oh, I could say F paper more than degree. Okay, good. Never mind. I'm getting to know who you are. So never mind, it's okay. I'll tell you why this is important. And then tips, okay? Any issues on this thing? If you still have issues on this idea, these terminologies that you do not understand, what an SBL student should do, just Google. Find out what it is. Do not wait for the lecturer. The lecturer never teach me, therefore I don't know. Cannot. That is spoon feeding. Go to Google or go to YouTube. There are a lot of resources available. Just read them and listen, and you get more ideas. And remember, you need some effort. Okay, no spoon feeding. I don't do spoon feeding, because I cannot teach CAT students. So that's why I teach P papers. They know me. Okay. So let me give you simple example idea. Internal growth is something what? It's only about generic ideas, basic ideas. When you talk about internal growth or internal development, the company grows by using their internal resources. When I say internal resources, what do you understand about internal resources? Please feedback. This is not a movie, It's not listen to movie. You have to respond to me. If I say using internal resources, what's the idea behind the word internal resources to you?
Ideas
Savings.
from staff.
Again, what from staff? What is it?
Earnings.
Generating ideas from staff.
Oh, okay. Generating ideas from staff. Not bad. Okay, use our own cash. All right. I'm not saying you're wrong. You guys are all correct. So let me give you a better answer, a more specific answer. In terms of cash, they use internally generated cash. That is actually using their own resources. External resources means what? They get loan. You get that? You see the difference? Okay.
Yes.
And then competencies. The skills of the staff, they rely on their internal staff. They do not rely on external consultant. Do you understand? Okay, that's actually using internal resources. That's it. Simple idea. I won't go any further. Acquisition is basically what? Combination between another company, whereby company A acquires company B. You should have done this in your F7 or SBR. If your degree, you would have done this in your accounting. Yes or no? Oh, no response. No lah, that means. Wow. Where are you from? What planet are you from? Yes, okay, good. Because I do not wish to spend time on acquisition. Because why? If I do so, I'll look at your eyes and you tell me from your eyes, sir, you are insulting our intelligence. So you guys are intelligent people. That's why you're here, right? So what's easy, I won't do. Simple. What's difficult, you tell me what to do. If there is something you don't understand, you stop me. Okay? I don't mind helping. Next is about franchising, whereby the franchisee pays to use the company's brand, expertise, and support services. Easy, right? Isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
All right, good. And the last one is strategic alliance. This is a bit tricky. It's whereby some form of cooperation between two or more organizations. The definition is what? Two or more. However, those people who memorize, they memorize what? One or more. How can they be one or more? Not logical, isn't it? So again, two or more, okay, companies sharing resources and activities to pursue a given strategy. This could be such as what? A joint venture. Okay, these are all basic ideas how they work. So far, so good. Any question? Come.
Sir,
Yep.
for strategic alliance, is it joint venture for the example? Ada example dan strategic, ada that example for joint venture?
Remember what's happening with Proton right now? Proton and Geely? That's actually joint venture.
Or licensing?
Licensing, they give the right to use.
Oh, alright.
Alright,
Okay.
never mind. Those are still acceptable. This is the main idea usually that's coming out in the exam. I know in the new textbook they give that one, partnering, whatever, right? It's very little. Now, thank you. Can I proceed? Respond, please.
Yes, sir.
No
Yep.
problem. Okay, good. So let's look at this one. So what about here? This is something students must understand, but the points are not exhaustive. Means what? There are other points available under this particular heading. Again, information here will not give you marks in the exam if you put them in. Because what? They do not relate to the case. There's no RTC. Okay, RTC is what? Relating to the case. The problem with students is that when they answer the question, they are trying to recreate the situation in the textbook, whereby there is no constraint within the case study. So all the answers from the textbook are actually very generic. So if you copy everything from the textbook as your answers, you will not get marks. Remember that one, huh? Okay. So next, let's see what happens. I go very fast. There are more points available, but for the purpose of discussion later, I just explain this manner. Under internal growth, internal development, they are also known as greenfield. Remember this one. Jargons. In SBL, you will be bombarded with jargons, business jargons you've never heard of. You've never read in the textbook. Because why? This is actually a subject for management. You need to be reading what? Are you reading anything? Do you? Okay, simple question. Do you read books?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of books? Remaja, Kuntum.
Not much.
Okay. At least Reader's Digest. Do you read Reader's Digest? I stopped reading Reader's Digest when I was in secondary school. I don't read anymore. Okay. Those are things you need to read. Because what? They give you some comment of language, English. Okay. They have the difference. Okay. Don't read romance novel. No use for you. So now, the pros and cons, plus and minus of internal growth. Why? It's cheaper because it's financed by retained earnings. Now, the logic is here. How many of you have taken FM? Financial management. FMC, yeah, FM,
Yes.
regardless your F paper or your degree, you should be there. You should learn this one. Under acquisition, they say what is cheaper to acquire a company through retained earnings. True or not true?
Not
How many do not understand? How many do not understand? How many of you do not understand? Amira, do you understand? You're hiding your face that side. This is why I like to see your faces. Amira, your problem. Tell me now. Come. Okay, no response. Can somebody give me a reason why it is cheaper to grow using internal development? You can chat, doesn't matter.
You don't have to pay interest if you actually apply for loans, then you have to pay interests and other kind of costs.
Correct. You're correct. Okay. So for those who have forgotten what you learned in your degree or F paper, it's okay. People forget. So this is a revision, right? So my job is to revise. If you do internal growth, okay, internal growth is what? Who can you hold on? I need to mute. Okay, sorry, yeah. Okay, if you do internal growth means what? You are using internally generated cash to fund your growth. Do you understand now? So if you have money on your own, 20 million to build a new building, as opposed to you get loan for 20 million to build a new building, which one is going to cost more? Internal fund or external fund?
External.
External fund. So therefore, it is cheaper to be financed by retained earnings. Okay, so let me see again. Miss Amira, are you there? Are you okay or not? I lost your face already. Okay, don't know who's who. Okay, never mind. If you're not sure, tell me, yeah? All right. Next is what? Less culture issue management means what? You are from the company, from the same company, right? So that means what? You're there. Which Amira? I don't know lah. If is there any Amira got problem? You tell me now. All right. So less culture management issue means what? You are there, and then your company is you are expanding to a new branch. Okay, and those people from the new branch are actually from the first branch. So communication between the two, are they going to be very smooth? Because they have similar culture. That's the idea.
Same culture.
Correct. You're good. Next, on the negative part, the rate of growth is quite slow. Means what? You can grow, but it's going to be very slow. How slow? I'll show you later. Okay, just remember it's the slowest rate of growth for some companies. And then the firm have to acquire resources independently. Because why? If they want to get new ideas or new personnel, they have to acquire. They have to make money and hire somebody else. It takes time. It's sometimes too costly. Okay, it is not something they have inside them. Let's go to acquisition. It's whereby the pro is actually they're able to obtain access to new technology or new market. Simple example. Have you heard of a company called Facebook? Never, right? Have you? Okay.
Yes.
These people acquired WhatsApp. Okay, by doing so, they were able to increase their customers tremendously, right? Getting high revenue. Okay, I remember I showed my group last time the revenue of Facebook, how they get the money here and there, kan? One of it from here. So what? They are getting technology. Facebook, what is the business model of Facebook actually? Social media.
Data selling.
Data selling. Wow.
Social media.
Social media. Fair enough. Okay, good. What is the business model of WhatsApp? You are using it. Everything I'm asking you is something you know. For communication purposes, right? Isn't it? So they complement each other. Because of that, they get more users and more money. Easy, right? So indirectly, they are social media expert, Facebook. But then they need to have somebody who is expert in communication between different parties. So they acquire WhatsApp. So by acquiring a new company, they can get new product, new services, and new customers. Is that logical?
Yes.
Okay, good. If you have problems, ask me. Yeah. And then what? Greater penetration speed to enter the market, as opposed to internal growth. You have to understand. If you grow by acquisition, you will grow faster. I'll show you the example next in the next page. Don't worry. Next is the cost. The cost might be too expensive because sometimes the cost will be maybe financed by external funds. Do you understand? Let me talk about time and cost together. Let's say for internal growth, the cost is 20 million. Acquisition is the cost is 20 million. Do you follow so far? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
for internal development, they want to set up a new branch, correct? How long does it take for them to set up a new branch? The building and all that training before they start.
Years.
Quite some time.
Because I time. Come on. For SBL, you cannot give you vague answers. You must give specific answers. So I would say around 24 to 36 months. Okay. How do I know? Because I was involved in construction for more than 10 years. So I know what's going on. So now, if you want to acquire a company, how long does it take you to take over?
Less than a year.
Days.
Days. Usually 60 days. Now, this is the time frame to set up a new branch. Okay, we are growing to set up a branch. Now, the problem is the cost is still 20 million, right? Now we are assuming both under acquisition and internal development, they are using internal funds, no loans here. Okay. Now tell me, which one of this strategy will spend off their money first?
Acquisition.
Acquisition.
Position.
Acquisition. Let me explain why. In acquisition, you are going to buy an existing company, lock, stock, and barrel. The building, the staff, the machine, everything. Agree? 20 million
Yes.
to be paid within 2 or 3 months. After that, 20 million gone. You get your subsidiary. Agree?
Agree.
Okay. Let's go back
Yes.
here. Let's go back for internal growth. You want to purchase the land. You purchase the land, you build the building, and then you train your staff, and then you start the company. Isn't it? What happens is that your money will be spread over 3 years. And if after 1 year you decided that, oh, we are actually short of money, let's stop this project for a while. That means what? You only lose 1/3 of your cash. As opposed to this guy, you lose everything. So now, if you talk about time value of money, which one is too costly?
Acquisition.
Acquisition is costly and highly risky because why? You pay 20 million as and when, isn't it? So if you pay for something for 20 million and then you found out what? That company is useless, then you lose all your investment. However, if you are in this situation under internal growth, you started paying 10 million. After that, you found out this investment is not good. So you stop. You can save the other 20 million or the other 10 million for you. You understand now? So far, so good. Does it make sense? Okay, all right. This thing is not inside the textbook, so I have to give more. And then, of course, when you acquire, you will get what? Possible cultural management issue. Fair enough, isn't it? Imagine you are from Malaysia, you acquire a company from India. Do you speak the same language? I don't know. The best part is you may be sent there to supervise the Indian counterparts. Will you not have cultural issue?
Yep.
Yes.
Number one, in India, what's the issue? You cannot eat beef burger. McDonald's do not sell beef burger. They sell what? Mutton burger. You don't know. I never been to India, but I read. Okay. Does it make sense now? The difference between internal growth and acquisition so far? Okay. First one, please.
Yes.
Okay, next we talk about franchising, whereby actually the company are able to reduce capital requirement. Instead of growing on their own, the franchisee will give him some money to grow your brand. That's logical lah. Okay. And then they reduce managerial resources required because what? Everything will be provided by the franchisor expertise. It's okay. So you can read on your own later. And then profit are shared, negative part. Okay, you are selling the franchise. The one using your franchise is using your company's name, your product, but then he also has to pay some amount of profit sharing to the original franchisor. And if the franchisee does something funny like KFC last time, I'm not sure if it's true or not. KFC, what? They were selling fried chicken, isn't it? Kentucky Fried Chicken. So this one particular KFC outlet, he was selling Kentucky Fried Rats. So it was not very clean. So the rat went inside the cauldron and then they came out with rats. Yeah, you don't know? 20 years ago. Try to Google. All right. So that impact the reputation of KFC. Too bad lah. Next is about strategic alliance, whereby they develop cost development is actually shared by the two parties because what? It's a joint venture style. Promotes learning and transfer technology. We have Proton Saga. All right. There are other motivations here. And then the negative part, top management issue, because these are actually partners between two different companies, right? So in the end, who has the ultimate power? Partner A or B? Conflict there. All right. It's like actually a husband and wife thing lah, isn't it? And then what? Secrets could be used against each other because joint ventures are not what? Joint ventures are actually temporary. When they go off, bila dia cerai, okay. So when they go off, they may take out some secret from you and they become your next competitor. So there is also a risk. So in the exam, they do not want to ask you this kind of question. But you may need to know these answers because you are going to relate them to the case. So next one, I'm done here. So what is this? So in most of the sessions, will be filled with case studies about how a particular topic is related to the real world. This is what I do on my normal class or my IRC, never mind. You will also be exposed to business article in order to expand your business knowledge, language, and improve commercial acumen. How many of you here do not like the PSM of commercial acumen? Type in number 2. See your response. Type number 2. Oh, very little. Oh, that means everybody like commercial acumen. Very good. Okay. Oh, no camera, no camera. Oh, no camera. Okay, let's go back. Go up. All right. Commercial acumen is very good. It's very nice. Why? Commercial acumen is about what? Being logical. Being sensible, making sense of everything. Okay. However, according to ACCA examiners team, they say what? Sensibility is no more. What they get is nonsense. So let's hope that from my session, you get better senses. Just read and memorizing the textbook will not increase your chances to pass the exam. It will restrict your flexibility and freedom later on. So please be very careful. So because of this, I'm going to do this case study. But can you Google? Do you have a phone with you? Do you have a phone with you? So please Google. I'm going to ask you some simple questions. Tell me, for IKEA, how long have they been in Malaysia and how many branches are there right now? The same question for Tesco. Come, tell me. So what you're doing right now, thank you, Kama. What you're doing right now is actually fact finding, which is actually investigation, your PSM. Remember? Identifying, analyze, right? Analyze information from different sources of information to get idea, to infer. In this case, to get idea about how long has these two companies been in Malaysia, how long, not starting from when, tak jawab soalan, how long, and then how many branches are there in Malaysia. So congrats, because you are actually doing the PSM. Not on the exam, but on yourself. Okay, you are searching for information. This is what accountants do. Okay, Tesco, come on, Tesco. Thank you, thank you. Agree, very good. Is it older than you guys? Yeah, older than you guys. Okay, good. Tesco 49. How long have they been here, Tesco? Come on, how long have they been here, Tesco? Since 2002. Very good. Wrong answer. I said how long. I didn't say since when. See? Communication breakdown. PSM again. Under PSM, remember, to inform, clarity, and persuade, right? I asked you, how long have you been here? You told me what? Since what year? Yeah, 18 years. That's the answer. So you understand or not? Even outside the exam, you are still not doing your PSM properly. You're answering only what you think is correct. That is very troubling. Okay, I'm trying to pick up your mistakes, your weaknesses, and then show you back to you. Doesn't matter. It's okay. Thank you again. You did very well. Now, let me explain about this one. These two articles, you can look at it after this. Okay. Let's talk about it. This is a sample of your franchising, whereby they enable rapid growth of product services to increase market share. We have McDonald's, KFC, who grow in this manner. So do I need to explain about this thing? You do know these people exist, right? Yes? So now, my students, if you are
Yes.
going to be my students, please promise me from today until the day of the exam, you stop visiting these people. Stop visiting these people. Stop
Why,
visiting.
sir?
I'll explain. Good. You're asking why. Inquisitive. Good. You're asking question. I want you to ask question. These are fast food outlets. Fast food outlets, the food are not good. They are processed food. Because they are fast food, fast in, fast out. Everything I teach today, after tomorrow, you forget. You want to buy fast food? Can. You buy, send to me. I can eat. Because I'm not taking exam. I need to eat. See, I'm alone. I'm right now alone. My kids and my wife is someplace else. So I'm here alone. So understand? You can order grab food, send to my address. Thank you. You do CSR, you get dapat pahala. Okay, good. And then we got talk about what? There is actually a company called Agusta, which was acquired by Proton Saga. Have you heard of this?
Never.
No.
No. Wow. Oh my goodness. Are you really Malaysian?
Yes.
Not sure. Look at your face, not sure. Who's this girl? Nazira, you're not sure? Okay, never mind. Check your IC, what color? Red lah. Okay. Proton bought Agusta for 70 million euro. Later sold it for 1 euro. Are you surprised? Interesting or not? Interesting kan? Hidup Malaysia. Yeah, Malaysia boleh. So Agusta was actually motorcycle. They did motorcycle. So Proton bought them to expand the motorcycle industry. But the problem is they bought the good company. The company died. The company means what? Is no longer in operation because they had too many debts. I think they have to service 400 million debts. They bought for 70 million. They have 300 or 400 million debts. You check for me lah. So when they buy, our country has to pay the debt. And then they cannot use their product. Stupid or not? Stupid. Why you say stupid? Those people who what nominated the menteri is you also what? So if you say the Mr. Stupid, you stupid lah. Isn't it? Okay. Not my time lah. During that time I wasn't voting yet. So no worry. You also selamat lah. Okay, never mind. So that is actually an acquisition. The idea is correct. The idea was what? To transfer technology. Agree? They acquire to get more technology. Proton is car. Agusta is motorcycle. They want technology. They bought the company to get technology. What do they get after that? They get debt. And die lah. It's a poor strategy. So let's look at this one. IKEA. Entered Malaysia in 1996. They only have 4. They are using internal growth development. Means what? They are slow. How did they come in? They are foreigners. Agree? They are foreigners. They come to Malaysia. They talk to the government of Malaysia. Look, I need a piece of land. I want to buy your land or lease your land. To negotiate with the government. How long is it? 1 day? No, right? Not days, years. Okay? And then once they secure the land, they need to find contractors to build the outlet, right? The warehouse, right? So maybe 2 or 3 years time. And then 6 months to train the staff. So internal growth rate is slow. Because they are slow, the number of outlets are small. Do you agree? Is that logical?
Yes.
Is it healthy? I don't know. Because it depends on different industry. So in contrast, I'll show you this one. Another company. They entered Malaysia in 2001-2002. Currently, they have 49 outlets. They started with what? JV with what? Saindabi. Why Saindabi? Do you know about Saindabi? What do they sell?
A lot
Cars,
of
right?
property.
Saindabi, they sell cars, correct or not? No. They sell cars also lah. Ayah, they are diversified. Property, plantation,
Yeah.
automotive, and medical. Are you aware of this medical?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me see. Nazira, still lost, huh?
I only know football club. Sir.
Oh, really? Got football club? I don't know. So you are more advanced than me. I don't know, Nazira. Sorry. Okay, thank you. I see. Saindabi is a conglomerate. They diversify the project. They're very good. Now, Saindabi was developer, construction company. They have that division, right? They build malls, shopping complex, but they cannot manage. They cannot sell product. What they do? They say, "Hello Tesco, I got malls in Malaysia which is empty. Come join with me. Take my location. You sell your product. We share the profit." Because of this, you understand what? The speed of growth of Tesco is fast. During that time, they had what? One in every state in the country. After that, they continued their growth through acquisition. They bought over Macro. Macro left the country because they can no longer compete. So because of this, they have what now? 49 outlets. You see the difference now? So does this explain the page before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why I try not to use this one in the exam or the class. This one I say you read on your own, and tomorrow I'll start this one. And you tell me what you understand. It's simpler. And these are all relevant articles. Please have a go. Are you okay? Okay, let's continue. So now we're going to go for your SAF framework for evaluation. I think here, good. Suitability. When you talk about suitability, something you have to put in mind. Does the strategy solve the company's problem? So sometimes the company has some kind of problem, right? So what could be the problem? Could they be able to exploit the company's strengths in a particular competence? Address the company's weaknesses? Get knowledge opportunities to combat against threat? Does it fit with the company's mission and goal? Does it suit the internal political or corporate culture? I will not go into detail. Basically what? They just talk about the SWOT elements about the company. Suitable or not suitable. So I go for one thing. Let's say if you are Hapsing. Hapsing, what do they say Hapsing?
Electronic.
Biscuit.
Electronic, very good. Okay, biscuit ya, biscuit. Okay.
Silap.
It's
Itu
okay,
lain
it's okay, it's
persen.
okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Commercial acumen. Hapsing sells biscuits, right? They got a lot of money. So if they want to sell a handphone, they have to acquire a handphone manufacturer. Agree? If the company's mission says we want to venture into IT right now, so the suitable thing to be what? To acquire a handphone company, IT company. Agree? But they should not acquire a automotive company because the strategy was to do handphone. So it is not suitable. Think of it that way. Whether not suitable, not suitable. Okay? If you want to go to a foreign country, if they have a good law on foreign investment whereby they give you low tax, suitable, not suitable to go there?
Suitable.
Suitable. You understand now? How many of you don't understand? If you understand, type 1. I want to go very fast. Do you understand? Type 2. Okay. Thank you. Next one, talk about what? Acceptability. Now, when you talk about acceptability, it's about the strategy, whether or not the strategy is acceptable by the stakeholders. Clearly, depending on the identifying who are the stakeholders, typical stakeholders could be shareholders, management and staff, banks and governments, and also customers. Okay. Usually, we need to talk about the stakeholders from reaction, plus or minus, as well as financial rewards. If you say the company wanted to extend their product from biscuit to handphone, and then they say by doing this, we can increase our market share and revenue. Logical? That means what? The shareholders will be happy because they would know from the projection, they'll get more money and more dividend. Agree? Logical?
Logic.
But if they say, we are going to buy an IT company, very cheap. Shareholder very happy lah. Shareholder very happy, very cheap, right? But it's in India. These people may not be happy. Why? These people may not be happy. Why? Shareholder happy. Because why?
They have to relocate.
Correct. They need to be relocated to that particular location, isn't it? There could be a resistance, negative. Okay. Banks also will have some kind of issue. Because why? If the banks perceive this idea to acquire IT company in India as a highly risky project, what will the bank do to you?
Reject your loans.
Try again.
high interest.
Yeah. They may
Ah.
not reject the loan. There are two things. They may approve your loan, but then give you unfavorable interest rates.
Interest rates.
Logical?
Yeah.
Yeah. Government is the same thing. Sama. Okay. So far, acceptability, do you understand? Acceptability, we talk about the stakeholders and then some kind of financial rewards to prove this one. And last one is your feasibility. Can the strategy be executed? A company needs to consider whether it has the strategic capabilities to execute the strategy. Refers to what? Internal capabilities. Do we have what it takes to make it a success? Such as what? Financial resources, management skills. You want to go to India? Fine. Make sure your managers are able to speak Tamil or Hindi. Watching Hindi movie not enough. Dia gelek-gelek je kan? Not enough. They must understand how to talk to them and read. Isn't it? Staff must be skilled enough to be able to train foreigners. Isn't it? And then, do they have the required competence and experience? Feasibility is always what? Internal. Okay? So you can also say this is also part of SWOT, isn't it? Is it not? They are the same. Doesn't matter. So the question is here. The biggest question. This is what you want to say. So how strong is SWOT? How strong is SAF? SAF is very strong because you can use it two ways. One is actually pre, one is post. When I say pre is what? Pre is where you evaluate a strategy before it has been what? Put into action. A proposal, you evaluate to see whether or not it's going to be plus or minus in the end. But SAF can also be used to do post-mortem to find out, please evaluate why this strategy failed. Or please evaluate by why this strategy was successful. You can still use SAF model. Is this new knowledge? Is this new knowledge to you? No, you know this one, right? Okay, very good. So next one, common question from people about SAF. Must I use the textbook definition? The answer is no. No need. You're not writing a thesis. Just use your own language that you understand. No need to memorize. This is actually for the people who are from F paper. You read, you regurgitate, you pass. Too bad. Not for SBL. It's not going to happen. So what if I put the items under the wrong headings? Well, basically what? Putting under wrong headings means what? They won't penalize you. They will not penalize you. Actually, they can be put under any headings. But just you have to follow the theme under each heading. Suitable, you explain why is it suitable. If it's acceptable, explain why it is acceptable. All right? And they are interchangeable. Don't worry. Common question again? Yes?
So I have question for the memorizing of definition. How if I memorize the key point, the main point?
Good enough for you. Good enough. Not the structure, just key point. Good. Okay. Must all the elements exist in the answer? No. Not all the elements in SAF must exist in the answer. If you do you have BPP PRK? Do you use BPP PRK? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. No. Okay. Don't. Never mind. Those who do not have, I will show you later. This particular case study proves that you can use SAF without all the elements. Okay. So I will show you now. Show and tell. Okay. Never mind. Let me stop. Is it here? Hold on. Let me go back here. Okay, good. Let me go back to this page and here. Let me move this around. So this is actually an answer plan from BPP. They did an SAF evaluation on acquisition. They only put suitability and feasibility. They did not put in acceptability. It is still acceptable. Do you understand, guys? Okay, so do not be worried because what you learn in class on SAF, but when you in the exam, you cannot find SAF, you cannot find SA or F or SF. It's okay. There's no need to cry. You're safe actually. What else? Okay, when do I need to use them in the exam? To evaluate strategy, to understand whether the plan could be a success, post-action, post-mortem, to evaluate if it's a success or why is it a failure. So logically, if you are evaluating a strategy, why was it a success? On why was it a success? Are you looking for plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus.
Plus only. The other part, why is it a failure? You're looking for minus only. Okay? If you're looking for here, before it started, you're looking for both plus and minus. Are we okay so far? Who's confused? I'm teaching you how to use the system. Can I proceed?
Yes.
So how do they relate to PSM? Usually the common verbs in the exam will be assess, analyze, or evaluate. This is the ACCA verbs. How many of you have not, how many of you do not understand when I say ACCA verbs? Press number 2. ACCA verbs. How many of you do not understand? Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, never mind, never mind. Don't worry. In my RSC, I will explain more on ACCA verbs. Don't worry. Okay. I'll give you a list of ACCA verbs. You understand. And then the common PSM, if you're using SCF, will be evaluate. Oh, there's a few more. Never mind. Good, good, good. Evaluate, commercial acumen, or even skepticism may also be here. We're going to try this later. All right. So is there any easier way to use this kind of decision-making concept other than SAF? Yes, there is. So you can use what? You can use either SAF, cannot use SAF, use what? Financial, non-financial, or even, or what? Or even
Pros and cons.
pros and cons. Plus and minus is okay. All right. So don't worry. So, okay. Next question is, another question is that they say students have issues like this. Sir, I did my SAF. I see I got plus, I got minus. But the problem is I need to do a conclusion. Overall, is it plus or minus? How many of you got that problem? Right, 3. Click 3. Key in 3. That means you make your assessment, but you cannot make decision, isn't it? So those people who click the 3, you are actually what? The confused people. So let me try to unconfuse you now. Okay, this is actually a joke. It's a joke. This joke was given to me by ACCA examination team to teach you about SAF. Have you heard about Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, the vampire slayer, right? Isn't it? If you Google Abraham Lincoln, the vampire slayer, there's a movie, nice movie. Okay. So once upon a time, okay, this is sorry, a group of reporters came to see Mrs. Abraham Lincoln. She's married lah kan? And then they asked her, Madam, how was the play? Play. I think they were watching the opera or something like that. Okay. So Mrs. Lincoln answered 3 things. 3. The play was very nice. The story was exciting. Number 2, the seat was very good. I was so close I could hear them very clearly. Number 3, but the bad thing is that my husband died. For those of you who do not know, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated when he went to the play. Okay, the US president kena tembak. Okay, good. So now, using SAF framework, how many plus, how many minus? You can key in, doesn't matter.
2 plus 1 minus.
2 plus 1 minus. Anybody else want to say anything different? Okay, that means so far you're okay. You're not confused yet. Good, good, good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion, plus or minus?
Plus.
Minus.
Minus.
Key in, please. Plus or minus? I want to see. Minus. Don't write or wrong. Doesn't matter. Come. Got both. So what do you mean got both? You have to explain. Just give me plus or minus. Plus. Good. Plus. Yes, plus. Come on. Some more. Only 8 people. What's that? My 30 plus. Plus. Good. Oh, good. Okay. So those people who are doing this one, you are just memorizing something. You have to understand another concept. Weightage. The severity of the issue. The play was nice. The seat was good. The president of the country died. So even though it's 1 negative, overall it's negative. So this is how you decide the exam. You plus and minus. Some people would say, I got more plus than minus. Then I choose. It won't work for you. It's dangerous. Is that okay? So open up your mind just to evaluate accordingly. That's why it's an evaluation. So I hope you understand now better on SAF. Okay? So far so good? So let's go to our case study. So this is your case study. a made up case study. Yeah? So background, this will actually be in your exhibits. I just extract them from exhibits. The company's name is Highlight. They are actually a major player in the budget hotel in the country of DAP. Okay. So investors of Highlight wishes for the company to increase their return through international operation. So far, so good. Okay, next statement. Rapid growth of Highlight so far was from acquisition of other budget hotels. So far, so good. Opportunities came from country called Donald, where a hotel chain called Grand Hotel is available for sale because the owners are retiring. And then the Grand Hotel is actually a mid-range hotel with unique features. One more thing. They are located 5,000 miles away from the country of DAP. All right. So these are the information given to you. You need to use them to evaluate whether or not you should do this one. So over here, this is your task, possible task. My question to you now is this. Please respond on the chat. Between A and B, which one is the real requirement? I'm testing my student now. Come on. Between A and B, which one is the real requirement? Wow, 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 wow. Huh? Oh, A, question mark. What is that question mark for? Okay, never mind, never mind. Oh dear. Okay, I'm not sure who's your trainer. I hope I'm not your trainer. If you are, if I'm your trainer, you don't remember, then something is wrong with you. Stop fast food. All of you are wrong. Huh? The answer is what? This one, all of them. There could be a third one. Remember, if you look at the real example for NCCA question SBL, yes, both, Farah, both. You have a one paragraph introduction before the requirement, correct or not? Yes or no? That is also part of your requirement. The problem now I understand why. You have problem because you only read this without reading this one, you will not be able to answer the question, or you answer the question wrongly. So again, actually there are three parts in maximum in the exam. Usually there's two parts, A and B. Read them together. That's the reason why. So let me do a question setup. Have you heard of the word question setup? Yes or no? Have you heard of the word question setup?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So just for the benefit of the doubt, for those who have not, let me do it for you. Look at the requirement. Find the verb. What is the verb? Okay, never mind. I'll do it for you. Just listen. Okay, it's a TV show, right? Okay, never mind. So assess is the verb. Circle the verb, annotate. What does it mean? If you look at ACC verbs, assess means what? When you answer later, you have to talk about whether or not it's plus or minus. Put there. And then, what do you look for? Is there a format available? Yes, it is formatted. Briefing paper, the format. And the marks here is what? 8 marks, isn't it? 8 marks, I would say around 16 minutes. That's my time frame. And then, what is the meaning of appropriateness? Ladies and gentlemen, can somebody help me? Is it plus or minus?
Plus.
Can I ask you why you say plus? Remember, if you say plus, that means your answer later, in your answer, you only put positive points, isn't it?
Yes.
If you put, yeah, not suppose, it's correct. So if you put positive points, there's no discussion. Actually, appropriateness means plus and minus. Appropriate plus. Appropriateness means what? Is it appropriate? Is it not appropriate? Okay. Let's go back to school. Oh, my English. Okay, never mind. So again, the topic here is acquisition, growth strategy. Fair enough. Skills given for evaluation. So when you talk about evaluation, you must understand, under PSM, it has to be balanced. Balanced manner. So students wrongly understand about balanced manner, saying that what? They say, sir, balanced manner means 3 plus 3 minus. You're wrong. Totally wrong. Balanced manners means you have 4 plus 1 minus, you get your PSM for free. Remember that they must be having some kind of counter argument. They mean they don't have to be in the same number of arguments. That is actually evaluation on PSM. If it's the evaluation on verb, you just say is it plus or is it minus on each headings. That's it. So far so good. Okay. So what do you think? Okay. So what do you do when you see the requirement? I just did it. So were you able to annotate in this manner? Have you been trained to annotate on your question paper like this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. If you have not, you're learning it now. So the thing is, after you've done this, there's another step. What do you do? You need to create your answer plan. Regardless where you take your exam, if you're from Sabah and Sarawak, I don't know. Last time, I think my Sabah student did CBE for no choice. This is your answer plan. Answer plan is something you put on the piece of paper, your answer booklet. It should be done on your answer booklet. Answer plan, empty. Format, briefing paper on acquisition. I'm using the SAF model. And I'm also putting there, I want 2 points under each heading. That's it. I leave it empty, blank. Whenever you do question setup, this one, immediately go to the front page of your answer bullet and create this one. Stop. Any question?
No.
Anybody got questions? Okay, I'm sure you know how to do it. So next page is actually, oh yeah. This is actually a formatted question, right? Isn't it? So can you tell me which one of these are correct? Let me put it down a bit. Let me increase the font size. Okay. This one, right or wrong? This format.
Right.
Right. Anybody else?
No
Both.
introduction.
What? I'm just asking right or wrong. Answer me right or wrong. Tu je.
Right.
Right. Okay. A is right. B?
Right.
Right juga. Okay. C?
Wrong.
Wrong.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Okay. This is wrong. Let me tell you why. Okay. According to ACCA, many people got things wrong. Okay. Can you tell me where can you get full information about how to present your format in the exam?
Requirement.
There is actually an article called Effective Communication from ACCA, specifically for SBL. You read that one, you will know which format is right, is wrong. They give you the format. So from your example here, I know that you have not read anything. Never mind. So the first one, A, why is it not acceptable? Simple. Okay, A not acceptable because there is no introduction. Intro not there. Okay. B, B is wrong because why? There's no title. You put title there, you put introduction and then discussion. You're correct. This one is correct. This is actually an accepted format. Okay, guys. So now you see the common mistake by student. If you're not sure, later I'll show you. But right now, I'm just gauging my student to see how are you prepared for the exam or what have you been learning so far. Okay?
Sir.
Yep.
So, subject tu kena ada ke tak, sir?
Kena. Wajib.
Oh, subject and introduction lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. If you're not sure, never mind. During the RRC, I'll show you. Never mind. No problem. Okay. This is my answer plan. I've changed it in this manner lah because we are going into CBE, right? True or not? I'm not saying you're going to the CBE now. I'm saying that I have to prepare for CBE. So I have to do it this way lah. If not, I have to write on my own. My handwriting very ugly as you see now. So these are the answers under SAF. The points I put here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3, these are taken from the background. True or not true?
Background.
This is the background. The case study.
Oh.
From here, I create my answer plan. So please have a go and have a read. Do you believe they are referring to the particular background? Yes or no? The first one, what? Under suitability, acquisition is good because what? Since the owner is retiring. Yalah. But you have to explain why. You need to explain why. Okay? And then what? Both hotel, they got different business model. Oh. Good, no good? I don't know. Alright? And then what? The new hotel is actually far away from our location. Good or no good? I wouldn't know. And then what? Can we replicate our success in Duck into Donald? Could there be an issue? Okay. This information I get from the passage. Agree?
Agree.
Yes.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to relate to the case. I'm not taking the answers from the what? The second slide now. Yang apa? Plus minus tu. Under acceptability, I talk about what? The strategy is actually in line with the investor's vision. Correct or not? Investors say what? I want more money, go external. That's what we're doing. Plus or minus? Plus. Good. As long as you know plus and minus, good enough. And then there could be what? Issue about relocation of staff. Sounds familiar?
Yes.
Is it logical?
Yes.
It is not stated in the case study, correct or not?
Yeah.
But can you infer in this way?
Yes.
Yes.
If you are able to infer in this way, that means you have actually improved your commercial acumen. Commercial acumen means what? Giving ideas which are logical within the constraint. Look at the last one. The political stewardship of the new location is not conducive. Is that an acceptable point?
No.
It could be an acceptable point, but for the purpose of this particular case study, it is not mentioned. Don't put it. There's a thin line from logical and being too creative. Your answers are not wrong. If you are doing the red colored one, it means you are answering to your lecturer. Lecturer wants to know what knowledge do you have. HCA, they want to know what knowledge can you apply. Different. Are we okay? Are we good? So let me proceed. Under feasibility, they do not have experience in acquiring a foreign entity. Wow. Plus or minus?
Minus.
Minus, right? But right now, they have been growing through acquisition, right? But is it the same?
No.
No, right. Next one, what? There could be issues about cultural issues. Remember?
Yes.
Even though it's not stated in the case study, but is it safe to infer that way because it's a foreign country?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. This is the difference between logical and over creativity. Look at the red one. They may not have money to finance the cost, the financial acquisition. This information is not available. Don't put there. If you are using this particular answer in your degree, you get A+. Your lecturer will say, wow, this student clever lah. This student can remember what I say. Yalah, what you do is memorize what your lecturer say. But you don't understand, isn't it? So you come to ACCA, you repeat the same thing, you will not get the marks you like. You get some other marks. And then you say, I don't know why I fail. Yeah, right. So next one is this. Other methods to answer the question, you can use what? Financial or non-financial or pros and cons, free flow method. Next challenge. Next challenge for you. Are you willing to write your answer or you just want to see my answer? How? Are you willing to type answers?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can you choose two? Any two of these? Tell me. The most simple for you. The most simplest for you. Don't say anything yet. Just tell me which one first. Say suitability 0.3, acceptability 0.2, feasibility 0.1. Just put there. Just key in here. Then I ask you to write. We see how you go. Anybody? Come on, respond. This is not watching movie. Yeah, you watch movie, you go out, you learn nothing. You have to interact. If not, doesn't work that way. If you work hard, you get something. You don't work anything. 1 and 2. What is 1 and 2? Suitability, point 1. Acceptability, point 1. Suitability, point 1. Okay, good. One more. Suitability, point 1. Point 2, point 3. Wah, not fair lah. Okay. Got it. Okay, I got 2 already. Suitability, point 1. Feasibility, point 1. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I give you a few seconds. Write something down to get 2 marks. Under suitability, this one. And under feasibility, this one. Please, just key in something. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Broken English, whatever. I don't know who you are. Okay. But you guys really look familiar. I don't know why. Come on, try. Remember, I follow BPP style teaching because I'm actually a BPP qualified trainer. So we follow the rule of I tell you, I show you, and then let me try. The let me try is from the student lah, isn't it? If not, you're just watching a movie, right? Buka TV, tengok, then tidur. Then tak belajar apa. Tak boleh. Come on. Please take some time. I give you 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. Type anything you like. Doesn't matter. I don't care about your language. Okay, I'm not your English teacher. I'm just a trainer for SBL. You can type, doesn't matter, type. Later I'll show you my answer. So we can compare, doesn't matter. It's a learning process. The more you contribute, the more you learn. Okay guys, don't worry. Okay, 3 more minutes. Tang. Come on, we've discussed the idea already. I already discussed the idea earlier on. So now you have to put in. Doesn't matter. Please make it sentence lah. The best is sentence, right? This is mine is point form already. How you want point form sama what? Yeah. Thank you, Amira. Good. Okay, Daniel, 0 marks. Okay. Acquisition is good as owner are retiring, may not manage issue. Amira, not bad. Not full mark, but 1 can give you. Okay, suitability. Acquirer has intention to sell the advantages. Why? Cost familiar. Oh, okay, good. Very good, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, I think I know who you are. Okay, good. Very good, Sarah. No wonder lah. Okay. Next. Nazira, it may bring negative impact towards okay, good. Player, okay. Not bad. Okay, good. Stop. Thank you very much for contributing your ideas. Good. So now, remember, the requirement was, let's look at the requirement again. The requirement was to assess. Assess means what? You have to say, is it going to give you positive or negative implication? And then explain what are the implications and the impact to the company. Is your answer catering to those requirements? Think again. Your statement must say this is plus or this is minus, and this is what's going to happen to the company if it's plus. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. If you understand, I'll show you my example. Thank you. Very good, guys. Very good. Good. So let me go under acquisition. This is my answer. The owners of Grand Hotel is selling off their business to retire. This one can give you 1 mark because you take from the case study. And then you are going to add value by saying something this one. This could be an opportunity for Highlight to capitalize on. Highlight could negotiate with the owners for less than market value purchase of the hotel. Since what? The owner's intention actually to realize their investment. Means what? They will incur less cost to acquire and later get better profit. Is that logical?
Yes.
This statement, is it plus or minus statement?
Plus.
Did I give implication?
Yes.
What's the implication there?
Easier acquisition.
No, implication is that less purchase cost.
Less purchase cost.
So this is the difference between your answer and my answer. Have these 2 elements with you, you're safe. Let's try again.
Sir.
Yep.
Kalau point saya tadi tu macam mana nak dapat 2 markah ke tak boleh?
Baca. Read for me, read for me.
Tadi saya dah baca dah. Yang
Which one is that? Read for me. Just you know what you do.
a question is good as owners are retiring as may not have management issues as they not interrupt with the operation.
Okay. You start with what? Good as you start with the word good ah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not professional.
Oh, so
Okay.
it is suitable.
Yeah, your answer is suitable for verbal correspondence.
Oh,
Most
okay.
SBL students are good students, but they don't know why they fail, right? Because what? When they're answering the question, they are talking to the lecturers. Why is it like this? Because like this, sir. Because like this. You talk to your boss. You talk to your boss like that. What happened tomorrow? You have no boss. Yeah, he or she will fire you immediately. Communication is important. Your ideas are correct. So if this is your problem, then I can solve it. I can give you more questions to do, and I can correct your writing. This is what I do during IRC.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So now, Highlight is a budget hotel, but Grand Hotel is actually a mid-range hotel. I take from the case study. The difference in business model could be a problem to highlight. Plus or minus?
Minus.
I take information from the statement and I add value saying it's a minus. Correct or not? 1 mark for me. Second mark. Why? Minus, right? The management style and promotion may be unsuitable for Grand Hotel, which what could actually impact the profitability of the foreign entity. It means what? Right now, they are very good with budget hotel, right? If they replicate budget hotel strategy towards the mid-range hotel, will it work? So you cannot say it cannot work, right? You have to say what? If they do so, they get less profit. The implication. Do you see how I relate my answer to the requirement?
Yes.
How many are still lost? If you're lost, you tell me. I'll help you again. One more time.
Lost, sir. I lost.
Okay, why you lost? Okay, compass, buka lampu. Cerah.
I don't understand the relation between both 2 points.
The one above, we have to add value to the statement we get from the case study. Right now, those 2 companies are different business model. State that way. Because of this, they are going to be a problem to manage the company. That's it.
Yeah. Now I understand.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Keep asking. My job is actually to make it simpler for you. I will not give you bombastic answers like ACCA. Crazy. Yep. Who's this? Go ahead.
Boleh ke satu point tu ada 2 plus and minus. Contoh macam different business model. Kalau untuk positif dia macam diversification. Boleh ke?
Can. When you are able to explain one particular point from plus and from minus, my advice is to choose only one. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
If you put twice, I will explain, my dear. Hold on. Oh, lajunya. Siapa ni?
Sorry.
Tak marah. It's good. You're interacting. Good. Because according to ACCA, your maximum mark is 2. By doing this, you get 2 marks on negative side. By doing positive, you get another 2 marks. No. It's still same heading. The heading is what? Business model. Do you get my answers? This is what happened to degree student. They try to give multiple implication. And then lecturer kata apa? Wah, pandai jadi student. Cui. Nothing one. ACCA gives you 0. Don't. Just choose one. For this purpose, choose one for now. Okay. Next one. Far away from location. This far away from location is actually very unique. Most of you tak pernah buat. Okay. But it's there. It's logical. Let me explain. Donor is located 5,000 miles away from Duck. This could be a problem on monitoring to highlight. Why? Okay. The first statement, I'm saying location different and giving negative impact. Correct? 1 mark. If I just say they are very far away, I get 0 mark because I did not add value to the statement from the case study. So far, so good?
Yes.
Next paragraph. If you are 5,000 miles away, you will definitely be in different time zone. You morning, they are night. Confirm. Have you tried? I dah Google. Confirm. So imagine, if you are today 8 o'clock in the morning and they are at midnight, how do you communicate? Will you get real-time information? So what? Your operation, your strategy will not be done very well, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
So that is the implication. This maybe you need to highlight on your own because this is not available in textbook. not there. It's only available in the Q&A, the old Q&A during the P3 one. So I still remember this one. This one came out in highlight, but nobody used it. Too bad. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay, good. So next one, I go for the acceptability. We talk about this one. The investors of highlight have indicated that they wish to increase their returns through international investment. Fair enough. Is there? This will indicate what? The investors are more inclined to risk. Means what? They are risk taker lah. As such, the proposal to acquire a foreign hotel like Grand Hotel may be accepted by them. This may not give you 2 marks. You can get around 1.5. Because why? The aspiration of the investor coincides with your strategy. Therefore, will the investor agree or disagree with this proposal?
Agree.
Agree. That's the idea. We are talking about stakeholders, remember? All right. Please bear in mind, whenever I do my own answers, my answers are not going to be perfect answers like ACCA. My answers are going to be answers like you, your answer, or below you. When you see my answer, you say, sir, your answer is not good enough. I think I can do better. That is my idea, my strategy. If I give you superb answer, you will say, sir, it's not even possible for me to do this answer. Correct or not? So one of my duties actually to give you guidance and confidence to become better, not to be intimidated by me. Is that right? So sometimes my answer will be different, weird. Say lah, sir, your answer looks weird lah. I don't think it's correct. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's wrong. Huh? Because what? KFC, they sell cars, right? Correct or not? No, yeah, the answer is wrong. Huh? Okay, don't worry. Next one is under feasibility. Let's see what happens. The acquisition may be a risky venture for highlight. Why? Even if their growth was due to local acquisition, they've never had any experience in acquiring a foreign entity before. This could damage their reputation if it was not done properly. Did I add value to the case study? Risk. Isn't it? Did I put their implication? Damage to the reputation? You have those things, you get your full mark, 2 marks. Okay. And then the last one I give you an example would be this one. Hey, sorry. Highlight has already been operating in their home country, but acquisition is actually far away from them. Possible that there will be what? Difference in work culture. They may inhibit the strategy between the two entities. Is this a logical implication?
Yes.
Notice or not, I used the 5,000 miles, right? Twice. But it is still acceptable because I used to explain from a different point of view. So far, any question? So my answers, are they bombastic answers? Are they difficult to understand?
No.
No.
Can you replicate this on your own?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. At least a maybe is good enough. Because I'm not sure how you were trained in your location. Were you trained on how to write answers?
Yes.
Yes. Is it the same way? If it's the same way, okay. If it's different, does it work?
Yes, it's a similar way.
Similar way. Fair enough. Very good. Okay. Is it my student talking there?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So later, there's actually a bonus session for you. I'm going to call a special guest coming in later. And also, this is actually for those people who are actually having problems with SBL, having what? Anxiety attack or less motivated with SBL. I want to do a bridging session for students who repeatedly fail the exam and they don't know why they fail. Because I need to know what's wrong. They do not have to be my student. They do not have to be my student. This is actually a pro bono. I just want to know to clear your mind and your doubts, because many students of ACCA, they feel that they don't really feel that they should fail. They said, I did very well, but how come I failed? 49, 48. They want to know why. So the question is, I also want to know why. So since I'm also the trainer, I'm doing this for everybody. If you want to go in, again, this is for those repeaters. If you're a first timer, no need lah. Okay. If you have low confidence, if you are repeaters, repeatedly doing this one, cannot do. Join this one, this group. I will do one Zoom session on Friday night maybe. We talk about it for 1 hour plus to see what's wrong. Is that okay? If it's okay, please scan that one. Can you go in? You can also invite your friends who share the same fate, but they may not be interested to join TYMBA. It's okay. I don't mind. I just want to gather information to find out about why students are failing SBL, whereas they should be scoring it. The prize winner for SBL got 97%. 97. Ha! Non-Malaysian, of course. Okay? 97. And you got what? I don't know lah. So, are you in? Did you check in? Oh, you can get the link. Oh, so many. So fast. Okay. Never mind. So good are the links here. Guys, you are allowed, okay? You are allowed to share this link to other friends of yours who wants to go in and ask for advice. I will do that for SBL purposes only. It is not 100% for TYMBA student. Understand or not? Okay, I'm doing my CSR lah in good faith because I think student only for repeat students only, right? Yeah, I want to focus for students who are repeating. If you want to go in there, because in the end, I'll ask this kind of question. I'm very simple. If you know me, I'm the kind of lecturer who will give you the answer first. Or this case, I give the question. I'll only ask you this one. Okay, Shafiqah, thank you. Session, I might do it on Friday night. Friday night, inshallah, Friday night. Basically, I want to know, why do you think you fail? You must give me your answer individually. Don't say, sir, I don't know why I fail. How can I help you? Do you understand or not? You go to the doctors. Doctors, I don't think I'm well. Okay, doctor say, what's wrong with you? I don't know lah, but I'm not well. Please, doctor, help me. Doctor can shoot you lah, kill you can lah, right? That's helping the whole world, right? Budak-budak confused. So you have to understand, this is the issue. So you must know what's going on. The session may be in at night, Friday. So while waiting for your friend to be here, is he here yet? I'm not sure. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Mana siapa dia? May I know this one? Can you give me a chat? Click 1 if you are a full-time student. Click 2 if you are working adults, working student. Okay, okay, 2. All right.
Sir, I'm number 3.
Number 3. What's wrong with you?
I'm part-timer but not currently working.
Okay, never mind. Part-timer, not currently working. No problem. Okay. All right. So our friend's not here yet. Oh, you're here. Where are you? Hold on.
Here, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, special session. This is actually artist. Dia make up lebih hari ni. Tak apa, dia main lawa pun. You open lawa handsome. Handsome. So basically, because I got feedback, students have doubts about my class. They don't know what I'm doing. So our friend here, Miss Afrina, she will share to you her experience on how she did ACCA and how she approached SBL and how my class is different from other classes. If she can lah, doesn't matter. The reason is to motivate you to do better for yourself. It is not for promotion for TYMBA, doesn't matter. This is for you to increase your chance to pass the exam. You may ask her questions later on, doesn't matter. All right? This is actually what you call it? A live testimonial, something like that. Okay, hold on. Can I put you in there? Spotlight. Spotlight. Okay, spotlight. Okay, spotlight. Yeah, spotlight. Betul, Afjaya. Yeah, I pandai.
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Afrina. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, just a little bit of my, macam background sikit. I study kat Impact and just recently I joined TYMBA for September and December sitting last year. So I took SBL in December, and alhamdulillah after 4th time, I passed. Tu pun around like I jujur I dapat 53. It was a tough question sebab since you guys know that SBL is a very dynamic paper, so it consists of all aspect of topics kat situ. So somehow the question in SBL for December sitting, dia tanya pasal audit firm, which I believe that those who are first sitting for the exam might gonna have some, susah lah nak imagine how the business nature macam mana kat situ. So the good thing about me was I took audit right before SBL. So kira macam memang macam nak atas pagar lah. Okay, let's just I just jujur dengan you macam mana I went through from one phase to another phase. So kiranya I started buat SBL masa March 2019. That was my first March 2019. That was my first time ever I attempt the paper, and honestly, it didn't turn out well because that was the first time I dapat 26. The lowest ever I pernah dapat. Because I tahu yang I tend to hafal the examiner answer.
Is it intake also?
Yes, intake.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, sir. I jujur sebab I dah affiliate. So my problem was I hafal jawapan examiner. That was a big no-no. So I thought by hafal, the answer itself could make me look smarter, but no, it makes me look even dumber than before. Okay, so technically on my second attempt, I managed to get 47. That was like 3 marks away, and I was so frustrated because I don't know why examiner tak pass I masa tu. Maybe it's because I answered tapi I tak explain lebih. Kiranya macam I tend to give the what, not the how. So I vividly remember there was a particular question tanya pasal risk. It's about trading some cocoa product. Dolce, yes, there was a question on Dolce. They're trading for cocoa product and somehow they're having a economy downturn. So there was a fluctuation. So my recommendation was, okay, you can enter into hedging contract. That's all. That's it. Full stop. So I thought further elaborate, which is you should say by entering the contract, it will help you to save more cost input of the product, and it will make you having optimum trading with the supplier. Kiranya macam you jangan stop dekat what. You must have what and how. That's what Sir Anuar told me lah. That was the second attempt. The third one, I realized that I got 38 masa tu. Because why? I hafal framework. Tu pun is a big no-no juga. So silap I hafal framework. I didn't really apply the framework dalam case study. Itu silap. Usually student rasa macam if you hafal, you nampak pandai. Tak pun. Serius tak? Sebab bila you dah exam, you have those pressure. The exam pressure, time pressure. Orang sebelah semua macam nampak macam tengah menulis kan. You macam stuck at one place. That time, apa yang I hafal semua hilang. I blank. 3 hours so I blank. I tak tahu apa yang jawab. So I remembered that the question asked me about Saf matrix. I tahu Saf, but I tak tahu how does it work. So yang I boleh chip in, that I can give my advice here is that do not ever hafal the models, the framework. Don't get too obsessed. You can get familiar with the model and how it works, but must have kena mindful lah macam mana nak apply kepada scenario dia, tailored to the requirement, especially the requirement. So what I did was for my fourth attempt, I tend to, I give myself some time to review back my technical knowledge. Yes, I think macam, because SBL kan is very wide, so banyak topics, and you tend to like, I think I tahu, but I tak tahu. You tahu the nama, but you tak tahu apa benda, how does it work. So I spend just for like not three, macam after class ke or after TYMBA class ke, I tend to flip back all those the syllabus, the subtopics. So what I did was, I don't know. I tend to like write down all the syllabus in one A4 paper, and then each big topics I will put the subtopics. So from there I boleh tahu under this topic ada apa. Contoh macam let's say leadership, there will be qualities of leadership in an organization culture. So kat situ you boleh tahu, you boleh agak dah, you boleh macam what to expect, what kind of question you akan tanya nanti your exam. Because nanti bila you exam, dia tak akan recycle the question itself. There will be a new raw question. So please expect those unexpected. Itu kena take note lah, because SCCA is very creative sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. So because I buat the technical knowledge checklist, I finally understand yang I sebenarnya tak faham the subtopics itself. I tahu the big topic, but small topic I mention out. So please do so. And other than that, I also buat past year question, mocks, and specimen checklist. So what I did, I throw in all those past year question from 2018 sitting until 2020 sitting in one A4 paper macam ni. So I akan track kiranya from week 1 until week 5, kiranya sampai exam day. So this is my answer plan. This is how many times I attempt for full answer. So you can see how many ticks that I did. And kat sini I would like to stress about the number of you attempt the question. It doesn't matter you pilih any question you nak, but make sure you re-attempt, because bila you re-attempt, you akan nampak the quality of how you write the full answer tu nampak improve from one time to another time. Macam tu. Apa lagi yang aku nak cakap? What should I say? Okay. And also because Sir Anuar is very generous, and Sir sangat macam willing to help those students who really desperately nak pass, macam I, yes. So just go and buzz him. Seriously, he will entertain you no matter what, no matter when, janganlah malam-malam. Tengoklah waktu. Because what I did, I buat like a few past question, full answer, include dengan my answer plan. So I bagi Sir Anuar check. So from there you can know, you boleh measure you punya diri you can just know how well you did in your exam. Kiranya macam kalau tak real time exam condition, you still have the feeling, the pressure. Yang tu kita nak, because bila you pressure, you tend to like shut off ideas. So please buzz him, just go. Tak apa, dia tak kisah. Asalkan once you affiliate, he will say, jom makan-makan after that. Next, I will go for, sometimes student, macam I tend to have very limited ideas. Either you boleh go for examiner answer, or you boleh watch YouTubes. Dekat YouTube, you boleh subscribe on a few interesting channel. Contoh macam CNBC, Business Insight, Bloomberg's. They all have a very interesting channel, very interesting post. Dia orang akan selalu update. Kalau tak pun, you guys mesti ada LinkedIn profile kan? I believe semua orang ada LinkedIn profile kat sini. Dekat LinkedIn profile, you boleh follow dia punya page. Dekat page tu pun, dia akan selalu update the latest article. Kalau contoh macam AirAsia, what's the current issues pasal AirAsia, macam mana dia orang punya aviation punya industry. So get that kind of exposure dekat industri punya nature macam mana. Sometimes benda ni kita tak nampak, SCCA tak ajar. So we need to have the initiative to find more, to explore more. So kalau you malas sangat, tak apa, you tanya je Sir Anuar. Sir Anuar ada. Sir Anuar macam-macam dia ada. You just go and ask him for that. Okay, so I punya preparation 3 or 2 weeks before exam, what I did was I akan review back the question that I did, and other than I re-attempt back. Kalau I malas, okay, let's be honest, kadang-kadang kita malas kan, so I will just do answer plan, but under time condition. Kiranya kalau one exam kita ada like 40 minutes, so you time yourself untuk buat answer plan tu 10 minutes. I know it's a bit hard, tapi trust me, bila you exam nanti, this answer plan ni will help you a lot. Not just make your life easier, but also the examiner. Trust me, sebab examiner kena semak banyak tau. So bila dia tengok dengan your handwriting, dengan others handwriting, so they tend to be affected, emotional affected. So kita tak nak macam tu. So masa exam, I did manage to answer all questions. I was quite surprised juga, but yes, I answer all. And time management, please time yourself. Itu penting. 10 minutes cukup untuk answer plan, move. So please have the audacity, have the courage to tinggalkan the question that you're doing and go jump to other questions. Sebab if you tak attempt other question, you will make the chance you nak pass tu very slim. Please answer all. I perasan my first, second and third, I tinggal soalan. Yes, so that's why I tak pass. So, so this time, my fourth attempt ni, I answer semua just to increase the chance to pass. And provided you can understand the question requirement asked and make sure you baca the professional skill marks. Itu penting sebab dalam question requirement ni dia ada 3. Satu yang the short introduction, the requirement and the professional skill mark, the PSM. Itu pun requirement. Please take note yang kat situ sebab sometimes student tend to overlook that part. I rasa tu je kot. I think other than, and one more tips. If dalam question, dalam exam nanti, you tend to stop at one particular question ke or one or two, this is like survival kit punya cara yang I buat. Instead of you biar dia kosong, just throw in your idea. Okay, maybe nampak macam tak professional, just throw in, kiranya you buat bullet point, you just buat you punya points kat situ. So you buat points, and you buat dash, lepas tu you just elaborate sikit. Kalau you tak sempat pun, just buat bullet point. So jangan biar kosong. Sebab if you biar kosong, sayang sebab macam mana, sometimes examiner dia tengok kita ni macam, nampak macam she got the idea, tapi because of the lack of time, dia nampak macam a bit tak ni lah, macam kiranya dia tak dapat nak pass because of that. So kita tak nak macam tu. Just throw in, do bullet point, done. Sebab yang tu pun I buat masa audit juga. Masa tu dah tinggal like, entahlah, I tinggal question 3. Question 1, question 2 I buat, question 2 I tinggal, literally tinggal. But make sure bila you jawab question macam tu, buat betul-betul. Put your heart out. Make sure you rasa macam bila I jawab ni, I akan at least dapat, kalau contoh if the question itself is 50 marks, you try to dapat like how many points untuk pass, but put extra 2 points. This will help you sebab kita tak tahu whether yang half points yang kita letak tu betul ke tak, so kita letak extra points. So gitu kot. Other than that, okay lah. But make sure you punya knowledge, technical knowledge tu kena strong. Sebab by all means, if you have poor technical knowledge, you won't go far. Tu lagi cakap, you won't go far. Itu je I boleh cakap. And it applies to all P papers, not just SBL, semua. Yeah. I guess that's all from me. So if you have any question, please do ask. I am more than happy to help.
Go ahead. Ask question. Come on. Interaction. Bonus ni bukan selalu dapat ni.
You nak tanya DM ke BI pun tak apa, boleh. Just throw in. Kita ada face to face, no, virtual to virtual.
Hi.
Hi.
Untuk answer plan tu, yang 10 minutes tu dia memang kita dah fill in semua ke? Macam kita buat dia punya rangka je dulu?
Okay. Yang 10 minutes tu kan, dia macam nak cakap masa I buat 10 minutes tu, kadang-kadang I manage to answer. Ini macam kan kita dah buat rangka kan. So probably there will be some parts yang kita akan memang totally rangka, tak ada isi at all. So kira 10 minutes tu you memang cakap dekat diri you 10 minutes for answer plan sahaja. Rangka atau isi 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Tapi kalau let's say lah macam you nak lebihkan masa sikit dekat answer plan tu boleh, but you will make you hard lah sebab nanti you akan rush nak tulis. Bila kita tulis, kita dah tak tengok sangat dah dengan debate. So please make sure yang you try to time yourself dekat answer plan 10 minutes. Mula-mula susah tapi lama-lama nanti slowly you akan macam instead of you tinggal 3 question rangka dan nanti lama-lama you can slowly you dah full. Kira question 1, 2, 3 dah penuh. Tinggal satu soalan je yang rangka. Okay.
Can you see the chat? Can you see the chat?
Yeah, I can. Kejap 4 attempts all paper based. Yes, 4 attempts all paper based. Okay. How many lectures have you studied with? Because I'm okay, first attempt study with my lecture. Yang Azwa Azanin, how many lectures? Okay, to be honest, I ada Sir Anuar. Memang paling lama I dengan Sir Anuar. Tapi mostly my lectures from Impact. Tapi macam mana, masa through my study SBL ni, I ada dalam 3 je. 3 lecture yang ajar I SBL. Tapi yang I paling lekat dengan Sir Anuar. Sebab I believe Sir Anuar tahu lebih, kiranya Sir Anuar ni lebih mahir lah dalam SBL tu, I yakin tu. But for your first attempt, I would suggest Sir Anuar lah, serious. If you go to Sir Anuar, you kan rasa macam selamat lah sikit kot. Sebab normally, not all lectures boleh carry SBL. Kiranya not all lectures can give a quality, what should I say, teaching to students. But sometimes the effective, sometimes tak. So as for me, I prefer Sir Anuar. Macam tu. But nothing wrong, nothing harm pun if you want to find another lecture, tak apa. Boleh.
Remind them, saya garang.
Thank you. Welcome. Saya tak garang, saya macam acar garang. Okay.
Kasih rotan dulu kan, buat rotannya.
Alat cik ni je.
Afrina, hi. Saya nak tanya.
Okay.
Awak ambil 4 paper, dah ambil semua 4 strategic paper tu ke?
Yes, dah.
Then, boleh tak awak suggest macam mana arrangement nak ambil setiap 4 paper? Kan awak cakap tadi audit, nasib baik awak ambil audit before tu.
Okay.
Macam tu lah.
Boleh. Okay.
Istiqarah.
Istiqarah banyak lah. Selajat. Kejap yang kat chat ni sekejap I hold kejap. Okay, back to your question. To be honest ni self-experience. I struggle dengan SBL mula-mula because SBL kan kita tahu dia dynamic. So dia macam very vast. Macam-macam dia boleh throw in dalam tu. So because of I ni lack of understanding about business nature, sincerely I suggest if you guys yang first time ambil, you guys akan banyak menangis sebab I banyak menangis. So because bila you ambil other paper dulu, contoh macam SPR or other optional papers, you tend to explore more. Sekiranya you expose to other industry. Contoh macam I ambil after I ambil SBR dulu, and then I took APM, and then I took audit, and then baru I took SBL. Because masa I try ambil SBL dekat awal-awal, memang tak jalan. So I said to myself, okay, maybe I have to put SBL at the end of my P papers, because bila you put SBL at the end of P papers, you macam you dah go through paper lain kan, so you macam dah ready, Sebab masa I ambil Disember hari tu, memang tiba-tiba dia tanya pasal firm, audit firm. You bayangkan audit firm. Kalau those yang first timer ni, mesti macam, audit firm. Lepas tu, dia ada additional service for business. Apa tu? Nampak macam you terkejut. Masa I buat SBL tu kan, I macam balik-balik I buka muka surat pertama, kiranya the front page man. Aku ni ambil SBL ke ambil audit? Oh, SBL, okay. Tanya soalan audit, apa benda ni? So kadang-kadang ada orang dia boleh, kiranya ada orang ni dia being gifted by, dia boleh buat this SBL ni on first timer. Tu kiranya macam I memang salute. Tapi those yang macam I, yang very lacking here and there, I would say jangan letak SBL awal-awal kalau boleh, tapi if you want to try, no harm. If you want to tengok you punya potential, no harm, boleh, no problem. Sebab I believe semua orang boleh test dia punya potential kan, tapi SBL kan paling mahal kan. So think wisely.
Can. My prize winner first timer SBL. Dia jadi prize winner. Okay je.
Dia ikut tuan
It's doable.
I tak cakap susah. It's doable. Tapi ikut diri sendiri. Macam tu. Okay. Asila, once you dapat tahu.
Okay, thank you, Aprina.
Once you dapat tahu, you dah fail, macam mana you build your motivation back? Oh, after I fail. It was kind of hard because yang lagi-lagi masa I dapat 47, you have no idea. Entahlah, I rasa I emo sorang-sorang. I nangis tepi bucu, katil tu, I tak tahu lah. Sampai Sir Anuar macam, Fina, come here. I macam,
pergi kucing ya.
I don't want to talk. Sebab I rasa it's a very dreadful feeling, and seeing everyone, kiranya seeing your friends semua pass and then you tak pass, so macam lagilah macam thank you lah for contribute lagi. So how I did was I give myself some time to sedih, the emo session tu, biarlah you nangis, go, you nak sendu-sendu, go, tapi make sure once you dah had enough, you stop crying, terus start belajar, because kita tak ada masa. If you are taking next sitting, you ada a few weeks left je, so why crying now if you can pass later kan? So don't delay your success. How do you stay motivated? How I fikir satu je lah. You have to finish what you have start. So I masuk, I ambil CCA ni pun right after I habis degree. So macam I dah sacrifice my time. Kiranya instead of I boleh kerja kat Petronas, I dapat offer sana, I tolak. I nak buat CCA juga, entahlah kenapa, kan. So instead of I sacrifice my time yang I boleh kerja situ, and I pergi buat CCA, so I cakap diri I, by hook or by crook aku kena habiskan. Kau nak mati, matilah sekali dengan CCA ni. Macam tu. Kiranya put yourself out there yang you boleh buat. Kalau orang lain boleh pass, kenapa tak boleh pass? Elok je orang lain pass, asal you dengan dia tak ada beza kan, sama je. Yang bezanya is you are your own limit. Motivation talk. Okay. Next, 10 minutes tu untuk semua requirement ke? Sir, sorry sir. I sekarang macam tengah lupa.
Okay, let me refresh. I think the 10 minutes actually you buat question setup and then answer plan template sahaja. The other 30 minutes you read the exhibits, masukkan, betul tak?
Betul.
Okay,
Yes, betul.
explain to them.
Okay, dia macam ni sorry tadi ada confusion sikit sebab yelah bila orang dah habis exam ni dia macam karat dah. Okay, dah maaf. Kan kita kan ada 40 minutes. 40 minutes tu kiranya planning and reading. So, you 10 minutes tu, you time yourself buat answer plan, you buat rangka dulu. Kadang-kadang kan orang spend too much time buat rangka. I have no idea why. Okay, I tahu kenapa. Sebab I cakap sebab I tahu because this is my personal experience. I tend to like nak buat my rangka tu nampak cantik. What for? You just nak throw everything je. You tak payah buat cantik-cantik. You buat je short form. Kalau you faham seram pun tak apa, lagi bagus. Ya, biar nampak tak cantik tapi make sure boleh baca lah. Janganlah sampai examiner tak boleh baca. So kiranya after 10 minutes tu you buat rangka, you terus baca requirement. But before you baca requirement exhibits tu, make sure you baca yang introduction dekat first page. Yang tu penting because usually dia ada banyak hint. Examiner likes to drop the hint kat situ. Dia memang macam, examiner akan selalu macam, student memang overlook this part. They always jump to exhibit. Don't do that. Baca balik dia punya introduction dekat depan dan baru you pergi to exhibit. So dia punya step dia, answer plan, yang rangka tu, dia punya introduction, dan baru exhibit. From there baru you boleh come up with your, kiranya you boleh extract the points from the exhibit, you letak balik ke answer plan. So you buat macam tu lah. Habis 40 minutes, stop. Terus buat mana yang answer plan you dah penuh. Kiranya if let's say there will be 5 questions and then you punya answer plan yang penuh cuma 3 je. Yang lagi dua ni still rangka. It's okay. You stop reading, buat dulu soalan, buat dulu requirement yang dah penuh tu. Sebab if you terus baca, you will have less time to write. Okay? Tell me start about SBL lah. What do you do? I cried. Sira, I macam serious. How did you stay until the end of the exam and give up away? No, I macam mana? Yes, I start. And yeah, I cried, but I didn't give up. I tak bangun. Macam ada juga student bangun tau, yang I bangun, dia belah tu. I macam, kau tahu tak, ni mahal, okay? This thing is mahal. So macam, you just have to like tinggalkan mana soalan you tak tahu, you buat mana yang you tahu dulu. Masa I last sitting, I jawab mana I tahu. So instead of question 1, 2, 3, 4, I jawab question 4 dulu, 5, 1, 2, 3. Ini boleh apply to all P papers. It's okay. Tak ada pun negative penalize ke. Tak ada. You boleh. Ni kira macam survival guys. You kena pandai. Dia macam pandai. Okay. Given the huge increase in mark for your first and second, apa beza cara study? Okay. Masa first and second
Kejap. Guys, when you ask question, send to everyone. Jangan send to her only. Please share. You only kan? Sedih lah.
Oh, I tak perasan.
I tak dapat tu. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I baca.
Selfish lah.
Patutlah
Don't
sembarang
segan-segan. We are learning. Don't worry. Recording for everybody, you know.
SBL is two-way communication. Jangan seorang-seorang. Kita happy sama-sama, sedih pun sama-sama. Okay, soalan tadi. Nurin tanya, given the huge increase in your marks for your first and second attempt, apa yang beza cara you study between those two sittings and apa yang you rasa tak cukup? Okay, my first sitting I dapat 26 and my second dapat 47 kan. Okay, my first sitting tu I have no idea apa yang belajar SBL. I tahu I masuk kelas, I macam bila lah nak habis and I nak makan. Macam tu. So kiranya.
Patutlah. Sedihnya saya. Tak apa.
So it's a first time for everyone kan. So masa tu my first time. So because of I have no idea apa I belajar, that's another thing lah kenapa I dapat 26. And also because I tak tahu SBL ni, kiranya that particular question ke or particular topics ke, I tend to simpan sorang-sorang. Kiranya I tak pergi kat Sir. I tak cakap, Sir, I tak tahu. Sir, help me out. Sir, tolonglah, I ni dah bodoh sorang-sorang ni. So, if you have doubts or anything, straight away tanya Sir, jangan simpan sorang-sorang. Please. Just don't keep it to yourself until exam day. It won't do good to you. Trust me. Because bila you exam tu, you dah panic dah. Trust me. Docket pun you macam, mana aku letak docket aku? So, make sure apa yang you tak tahu, you write down. macam ni ke, you write down macam ni. So nanti bila you ada, kalau you malu nak tanya dengan Sir kan, you can always macam one-to-one session. Kira kalau you malu dengan orang ramai, nak tanyakan dalam group kan, malu kan. So you can have one-to-one session dengan Sir. You tanya je Sir. Make use of Sir. Utilize Sir betul-betul. Because nanti masa exam you macam, kenapalah tak tanya Sir? Itulah sayang tu. So yang my second attempt, yang I cakap tu lah, yang 47 tu kan, I tend to state what, not how. I tak elaborate further. Itu silap I. So make sure if you write down something, your answer tu, jangan stop kat situ. Write further. Sebab examiner ni dia tak tahu. Dia macam mana? I tak cakap examiner ni tak tahu semua benda, but please be mindful yang examiner ni tak ada business minded. Dia bukan business minded macam kita. So dia tak tahu. Kalau dia kata hedge contract, apa tu? Kalau dia kata you should recruit HR director for succession punya planning. Why? Kan? Nampak? Sebab kalau kita ada HR director, succession planning pun bagus, and then staff pun increase motivation. So macam you have to further explain. Examiner ni dia macam, okay, and so always ada the so. Kiranya apa yang what, why, and so on. Yang tu. Kena ada. Banyak.
Nanti I ajar dia apa? Easy marks rule.
Easy mark rules, yes. Itu pun kena take note. Nanti Sir akan bagi verbs. Those verbs tu penting dalam requirement because you kena understand question tu nak apa? Analyze ke, evaluate ke, critical ke, skepticism kan. Lepas tu kena discussion ke, lepas tu you kena pay attention dekat audience dia. Dia dekat marketing team ke, dekat chairman ke, dekat board of director ke, they have their own tone. Itu pun kena make sure you take note. Technical knowledge tu you study sendiri or with help of study sendiri. Sebab macam nak cakap kalau you study dengan lecturer pun, lecture tu, motive lecturer I believe, Sir, by all means, motive lecturer dia just nak habis the syllabus so that they can straight away attempt the question. Tu motive lecturers. So kita punya students punya responsibility, kita kena tahu yang every subtopics. Kita kena tahu sendiri. We have to put some effort to do so. Sebab lecturers ni cuma nak tahu ni, you tak tahu question macam mana. You tak tahu what kind of is it risk ke, you tak tahu, or is it format ke, you tak tahu. Itu je lecturer nak tahu. Dia tak nak tahu yang macam technical knowledge tu, Sir macam mana nak buat yang framework ni. Dia tak nak tahu. Dia macam, apa yang you nak tahu? Apa you tak tahu? Soalan Sir. So,
itulah on Friday soalan ni tanya ni. Senang je. Sebab dia dah kenal.
I dah kena. Sebab I banyak kali kena. I macam, contoh kan, I tak tahu 5 forces. I cakap, Sir, I tak tahu 5 forces. Yelah, you tak tahu apa. So, you have to do your homework. You have to do your research. So, kalau you tak tahu tu, make sure you kena tahu something so that nanti Sir boleh help you from there. Dia tak bolehlah spoon feed je, tak best lah. Kita dah professional kan. So, macam tak nampak smart lah kalau semua tak tahu. Apa kau tahu? Sorry, what is IRC? IRC stands for Intensive Revision Class. Cancer kan?
Ya.
Macam
Dah answer lah, tak apa. Okay.
Oh dah, okay. What should I do now? Kalau ada lagi 39 hari nak exam. Okay, Amira Fatiha. Can I know, is this your first time ambil SBL or your second time?
See, macam consultant. Sebiji lah. Sebiji I buat esok ni.
Second time.
Second time, okay, good. So, how well are you familiar dengan SBL ni? Kiranya in terms of dia punya syllabus and whatnot.
Masa first sitting kan, I dapat 41 tau.
Okay.
Masa tu I macam, I tak tahulah apa salah. Tapi I macam tak apalah, I teruskan dengan paper lain dulu. Sebab I kena repeat lain. And then sekarang ni baru I nak ambil balik. So macam like for now kan, I macam nak kena tengok framework ke, nak tengok soalan ke, nak review
soalan. You tak tahu mana nak start kan?
Yes.
Okay. I pun macam tu. I ingat lagi masa I pass audit tu, I was supposed to sit my exam on December. So before I book exam, I tanya, Sir rasa I boleh pass ke December ni? I macam, I tak tahu because I dah lama tinggalkan SBL. So I takut. Because I tak tahu mana nak start, I terus macam panic. Should I buat December or March? So saya cakap, buat je. Buat je. Dia punya advice dekat I macam, okay lah, buat je. So from here, okay, I boleh tolong you. Sebab what I did was, you have to start somewhere. If you tak tahu pun, you have to start somewhere. Nothing wrong. Contoh macam if you tak sure whether you lacking in technical knowledge or you punya how you attempt you punya exam questions, kiranya sometimes orang ni dia ada dua masalah, either technical knowledge ataupun you punya exam technique. You have to identify dua.
Technical knowledge tu yang framework kan? Is it?
Ya, dia macam yang topics tu kiranya
in the syllabus.
yes,
okay.
Kiranya macam kalau soalan tu tanya pasal portfolio apa. So itu keyword dia corporate CSR dia CSR ke IR. IR itu apa? 6 capitals. Benda-benda macam tu you kena ada, everything kena ada dekat back at your mind. Semua kena ada. Kiranya bila soalan tu tanya je dia macam okay, I boleh dah bayang jawapan macam mana. It's just you just have to like ikut je dia punya kiranya kalau have you heard yang performance excellent punya tu yang 7 elements?
Oh ya.
Ya,
leadership, customer thing.
Itu soalan tu dia just tanya macam mana you nak measure the company performance. So you bayangkan yang 7 tu, so you just buat sub heading untuk tu. Kiranya heading tu you pakai je yang 7 tu. So you buat je lah ayat dia kat situ. You buat karangannya macam mana. So kat situ kan everything knowledge you kena dekat kepala you. Dekat sini. So that nanti bila you buat question you tak panic. Kalau you ada problem in terms of attending your question, yang tu you boleh, itu masih boleh perbetulkan. Ada masa lagi, tak lambat lagi. Boleh. So you can start somewhere. Do something for yourself lah kiranya. If you tak tahu, you have to check lah. Find the root cause. So if you dah found the root cause tu, tu bagus. Lagi cepat lagi bagus. So you terus tanya Sir Anuar apa nak kena buat.
Maybe you can share to them you masuk apa? Practice to pass, right?
So, yang
Hassan.
dengan Hassan. Oh, okay.
Okay. I think it's on YouTube, right? Ada YouTube.
Yes, it's on YouTube. Okay, one more thing yang I nak share. Instead of I rely on Sir Anuar only, I also make some other research, which is I ada search Hassan Dosani. You pernah dengar tak this lecture? Is it from Dubai, I think?
Oh yeah, from tapi pernah dengar lah webinar dia kan?
Yes, ada webinar. Apa I buat before I exam, I tengok semua dia punya SBL IRC dia sebab dia pun buat juga and bagus pasal this lecture ni dia post everything dekat YouTube, so it's free also. So you just kena duduk and tengok. But provided you dah buat question yang dia tanya. So bila you dah buat, you akan lebih more sharp lah kiranya. Kalau dia tanya pasal risk, major risk, you macam dah okay, what kind of risk? Is it risk dalam internal control ke or is it risk pasal dia punya business? So kat situ you dah tahu dah Sir Hassan ni dia tanya pasal apa. You jangan macam you tengok video tu pun you tak buat. So
tengok movie.
Tengok movie. Baik tengok YouTube je macam tu. So
actually guys, this practice to pass ada dalam website ACCA. You tengok ACCA Global practice to pass, you can see previous lectures from him with dia punya materials. Kalau nak start now lah. Kita main RC next week, right? Next month, right? Isn't it? Bulan 2, right? Our spring class bulan 2. So you can start now to prepare, right? You asking what to do. This is your answer.
Alright, welcome.
Anybody else tanya?
You guys jangan takut. It's okay. I tahu perasaan feel ni memang Allah je lah tahu. Tapi please do know yang you tried your best. Make sure bila you keluar pada exam hall tu, you dah cakap diri you ni yang this is the best that I could give. So everything leave it to Allah. But make sure you buat tu you kena jujur lah diri you, kena jujur. So kalau you rasa lacking here and there, please do something, rectify the issue immediately. Jangan tunggu last minute because bila last minute tu kita dah emotional breakdown apa sebab macam lagilah dengan nak exam dekat and then you knowing yang kawan-kawan cakap you dah cover belum yang ni you macam kan. So my advice is that start early. Kalau yang like 39 days boleh sempat sebab I daripada audit and then I terus buat SBL 3 months je. So boleh. No problem. But make sure you kena set kat mindset you lah you nak pass betul-betul. Sebab once you dah pass SBL ni kan, dah kiranya macam huge burden dah. So you boleh buat. I percaya you boleh buat. Anything else?
Ada lagi kah? Okay, kalau tak ada kita dah entering our time dah sampai masanya pun. Thank you very much Afrina. And
You're
thank you very
welcome.
much to the audience. I hope this session was helpful and to your liking. If you do not understand anything I say, you can ask me later. You have my contact details, right? Yeah, okay, good. Thank you everybody. So again, my invitation to those who wanted to see me, I will do this class on Friday, not to teach, to find out on your mental state and what's wrong with you. What I did to our friend Afrina, of course, last time. Sediakan tisu. Okay, with that, thank you very much Afrina for coming, for sharing with our friends. And Assalamualaikum everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you sir for inviting me. Good
No
luck
problem.
everyone.
My pleasure.
Buat elok-elok.
Okay, you can go. Kalau nak tanya soalan, can go. You want to go, you can go. You want to ask me a question? Ask me. I'll be here. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
No
Bye.
problem. Bye.
Sir, nanti boleh dapat recorded video ni ke?
I think dapat. TYMBA will issue that one. Don't worry.
Alright.
No problem.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my second attempt attempting SBL.
Good for you.
My first attempt was last September and my marks was 47.
Wow, okay.
So, well, I know like my weaknesses, which is I did not finish the question.
I see.
I left around 25 marks.
Okay,
I counted the marks.
All right.
Yeah, I counted the marks that like I don't have time.
All right.
Because I think I spent too much time on question number 1, which is I believe a briefing paper. Maybe it's my fault because I did not time myself. Like I had so much to put in there. So I think maybe that's my question. That's like one of the things that I think I should rectify now and change. My question is that, is it possible for me, like what should I do? Because I'm sitting for March, yeah, I'm sitting for March. So this is like my second attempt. I'm supposed to attempt it last December, but my college decided to cancel it last minute. So I did not set for that. So what should like I do right now? Because I don't think my technical knowledge is up to par anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, technical knowledge by right. Sorry, I need to know first. Which route are you from?
CAT ACCA.
Okay, that's a bit difficult. Never mind. Not difficult. Not less easy. Yeah, must use the right words. We have to use the right words to motivate. It's less easy. Don't worry. Everything's easy. Kacang man. Less easy. Don't worry. Okay. I think it's basically for CAT students, their way of learning is to memorize things. You read something in the exam, it come out the same thing. You choose the same word or jargon, you get the right marks. Correct or not?
Yes.
But it does not work for SBL, especially P papers. It does not work.
Yes.
So what is wrong is actually you are learning the wrong way. You're learning through memorizing without understanding. That's the issue. So my idea is this. I would say better you go into practice to pass. There are few webinars. You should go to the other 3 previous webinars, December, September, June, if there is any. Just go through and see, because he will also explain some of the topics. Other than that, if there are topics, you just look at the textbook, look at the flow chart, and which item in the flow chart you don't understand, circle that one, and then read again. If you don't understand, you Google that particular keyword, or you go to YouTube. You put there, let's say, acquisition with case studies. They'll show you what happened. What is acquisition? What happened to this particular company? Like I just did. From doing so, you understand the topic better, plus you gain commercial acumen. Of course, it is all on you, not on me. I cannot teach you. This is knowledge. Like she said, I do not cover knowledge that much under spring class. Spring class, I cover knowledge, only the most important part, but I cover more on answering technique in order for you not to waste your 4-hour exam. That's it.
Okay.
Does that answer the question, my dear?
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Okay, you can go. You can go. Usually, I'm the last one to go, so you can go off now. Anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Nortira. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're here, that means you got a question for me. Ha 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 ha.
So again.
Yes, go ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
This Friday session, will it be recorded or?
No, not recorded. It's actually private. It's not from TYMBA. I just want to do bridging for those who need help. I want to know what's wrong with you. So hopefully I can help some
I have
of
another
you.
session. So I don't think I'll be joining because I have another session. The refresh class.
No problem. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not forcing anybody. It's okay.
Okay. It's okay, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Yes, my hero. Sharo, is it?
Yeah.
Go ahead. What else?
This is actually my third attempt. Marks saya macam very low lah, below 40 lah for both attempts. And I noticed that I failed to answer all the questions, and the questions that I answer pun I cannot get full marks, or macam I tak dapat answer as many points. Macam what do I do now to prepare myself for March? Macam do I do more questions, or do I improve my technical knowledge?
Okay. First, your background, please.
CATCC.
CATCC. You are attached to which LP?
Intact.
Who's your trainer right now?
Before this, last sitting was Sir Shafiq. Before that was Sir Afifi.
They got good results. Okay, something's wrong. So how do you? Okay. This one, will you be available on Friday?
I'm not sure, but I think so. Yeah.
This one I'll settle on Friday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Anybody else?
Sir,
yes.
Untuk answer plan, boleh buat short form ke?
Okay. Officially, answer plan will not be marked. You nak tulis Jawi pun boleh.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Okay. Anybody else? Najwa, Izahir, and Kamal. Any question? All right. Going once. Going twice. 3 times. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum, guys. See you later.